So I thought I would try to wear these blue sunglasses while I do a video to see if it would give me the ability to just abandon my integrity, abandon my moral compass, and just be a hypocritical, whining crybaby. And it didn't work. So it's not the glasses. It must be the person. I mean, tell me how you troll somebody, not only online, but in real life, for 2 years relentlessly, doing all kind of stuff that actually has a real world effect on their life, and then you cry like a baby because they finally got fed up and did something about it. And it's not over. It's not over. We plan to hold some of you people responsible, and you're going to be held responsible. The off YouTube crap's going to end. You want to make, you try to compare what Gobble does to what you do. And there's no comparison because all Johnny does is make videos. He doesn't go bothering people in their real life the way you and the scum you run with do. That's the truth. Okay? And you're just one of those people, dude. That's who you are as a human. But anyway, I wanted to make this video to storage legends because, and not only, excuse me, and not only storage legends, but to all the guys that do storage unit videos, because you're all associated with the same person, right? This germ that's spreading and starting to stink. Now, for my normal subscribers, this is a very similar situation with the Upchurch saga. You get a little bit of fame, you get big-headed, now you use your influence to be a bully and bully people. And torment a grieving family for 2 years, making their child's accidental death your business, and acting like you're just untouchable, and you can just single out some other YouTuber and accuse them of selling young people for adult activities. And there's consequences for that kind of thing, especially if you're a celebrity. So anyway, and then, his fan base being a bunch of just ugly people, attacking people on his behalf. Well, we have a very similar situation in what we would call the storage unit world of people that do storage unit. There's a niche, small niche on YouTube. A lot of you probably don't know. You've probably never seen the videos. I know you've probably never even heard of this YouTuber. He thinks he's world famous, but the only place he's known is in this small niche of people that buy and sell storage unit content. They go to a storage unit auctions, buy a storage unit, film themselves unboxing it, and then sell the content, and then have like auctions for their subscribers. And there's about 8 or 9 people that have been in that game for quite a while. Some of them have very similar subscriber base, but one of them in particular has become an Upchurch 2.0. I'll just say that. He's a germ that is spreading germs, okay? And so I wanted to make this video to Storage Legends, Storage Pirate, Treasure Hunting with Jeebus, all you guys that just keep it real and are good, honest people and have no desire to crush people on your way up or whatever. You don't have this vengeful attitude. And I want to start by saying something to Conky and the whole Auctions Anonymous live stream. This is what I have said to my subscribers many times. If they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you. And what does that mean? Well, if you hang out with a guy that will report people for revenge, then probably going to report you for revenge someday. If you hang out with someone that will mess with someone's girl, Well, I'll probably mess with your girl someday. Okay, it's the company you keep. And if that's the kind of trash you want to have on your live stream, that's on you, dude. But him threatening now to like call the IRS and all this crap on another person when he himself, Germ himself, and you guys had auctions on his channel for years. And you know you did, right? But now he's reporting people for it. Why would you want to keep company with somebody like that? I'm telling you, if he'll do it with you, if he'll come on your live stream and make those threats, then he'll do it to you someday. And you just remember me telling you that. So anyway, Storage Legends, I just wanted to make this video to tell you a funny story about Germ, okay? Now, I want to put a little history here because, and Storage Pirate, I got all the respect in the world for you, but I have to take away your I'm the OG claim, okay, just a little bit. I started doing, my wife and I started going to storage unit auctions back in the very early 2000s. Now, I'm from the same area that Germ's from. And, excuse me, my throat is hoarse because I had to get a scope done. I had to have a scope run down my throat. I got to have that done once a year for, you know, I'm a cancer survivor and I had to have a bone marrow transplant and all that. But anyway, I used to do storage unit auctions. And back in the early days when YouTube was still owned by the original founders, there was no partner program. You couldn't make money on YouTube, but we were doing videos. Now, we did like travel videos showing like cool destinations around Ohio, and we would do unboxing videos of storage units that we had bought. And I had about 40 or 50 videos up on YouTube, and I had about a little over 10,000 followers at the time. Now, the way YouTube was back then, there was most watched group, most discussed, most favorited, and recently uploaded. And so you followed somebody. So they weren't really subscribers, they were followers back then. And a really good friend of mine that is from the same town that I lived in, and I managed an auto shop in the area, and he used to bring his car in there and get it worked on. So we became friends that way. And when YouTube became a thing, he rose to the front page. He was on the front page of YouTube for a year. You couldn't go on YouTube and not see his face. His channel name back then was Renetto. And I had a lot of respect for this guy because, one, he was, you know, just, man, he really knew how to get an audience on YouTube. And the whole making videos and all that was all very new. There were very few good cameras out there that you could use back then, and not very much good editing software. And so everything was new, and it got popular quick. And so when Google bought YouTube and announced the partner program, he felt like they were commercializing personal vlogging. And so in protest, he started his own video vlogging site called Vloggerheads. And he started this revolution against Google and the partner program because none of us, we were all naive. We had no idea you could make money on YouTube. We thought this partner program was going to be a bunch of commercials and you know, that kind of thing. So a bunch of us quit YouTube and deleted our channels and went to Vloggerheads. So I was the original storage unit video uploader, I'll have you know. There was no one doing it. I think my videos were the only ones there unboxing, you know, a storage unit. But you know, a bunch of us deleted our channels and went to this Vloggerhead site that ended up being a huge failure. And the partner program ended up being something you could make money, and we all learned a hard lesson. And I regret deleting that good head start on YouTube. Many times I've regretted deleting that channel. But anyway, not to get too far off in the weeds, I had, you have to excuse me, my throat is so dry from that scope, man. It just ripped rough on you. So I wanted to tell a couple stories about Germ, okay? I started seeing Germ coming into the storage unit auctions, I want to say around 2015, 2016 maybe. I started seeing him at some of the storage unit auctions. Now, we've never did it on a big scale. I don't buy dozens of units. We do 5 or 6 a year maybe. And we got a couple flea market booths we keep full with the content, and the videoing it wore off. It became a pain in the ass. I'd like to pull in, grab the stuff, throw it in the trailer. We throw the junk away in a different truck, and then we take our trailer and pile it full of boxes and come to our building that we got, and then we separate it there and put some on eBay, some on. I like to get ones that have audio equipment, man. I'm into audio equipment, sound equipment, band equipment. But anyway, I started seeing Germ coming around these storage unit auctions, okay? And you guys are going to get a kick out of this. I know Storage Pirate will, and I know Storage Legends is going to get a kick out of it. Some of you guys that are blind loyalists to Jeremy, that has now turned into a bully, because he's a bully. He likes to trash mouth people all day long on his channel, but if someone says something about him, he sends cease and desist letters and threatens to sue people. And I want to clarify a couple things. He's never won a lawsuit. So I'm just put that out there right now. He has never won a lawsuit. He lost against Marilyn Rabies. He had to get out of her building, and he didn't get a dime. He lost against Robinson's Heating and Cooling. He lost. So his threats to sue are just nonsense. His cease and desist letters aren't worth the paper that they're printed on. And he even lost against Lynette. I know he's got all you people brainwashed that he won somehow, but he's not allowed to have a poo-poo anymore. And he's got a restraining order against him. So that's a loss, folks. That's an L. And he started it. So let's just keep it real. So, where was I? Oh, about the Germ's activities. I know you guys are going to laugh. Okay. So I start seeing him around the storage units. I see YouTube plastered all over the back of his truck, so I subscribe to his channel and I start watching him. And that's where I actually saw you guys, right? Storage Pirate, when I first saw your first videos, man, I really liked it, and I've watched you ever since. And I used to think Germ was a cool dude. As time trudged on, we would be at a storage unit auction, and he would pull in, and everybody, including the auctioneer, would go, "Oh, God." That would be their reaction, okay? And he started getting more popular and more popular, and I kept thinking, why do all these people not like him, And these are just like common folk that don't do YouTube videos. They are in to buy and sell. They're not in to make videos. And man, I'm telling you, it would be like someone had pulled in with a livestock trailer full of smelly poop when they would see his vehicle come in. So my wife and I bought 2 units at a location, and this was right when the online auction started. There never used to be any online, and we bought 2 online, And we went there to go get them. And I saw the Germ. And it was like almost dusk. And I saw the Germ. And just as I drove past the aisle of storage units, I caught him out of the corner of my eye and I looked, but he was carrying a box in. He wasn't bringing a box out of the unit. He was carrying a box into the unit. That's odd. So we go up about 2 aisles, pull, park. I walk down to the end, and I had a little 56 times zoom camcorder. And we zoomed that in, me and my wife, and we stood there and watched him carry in 6 boxes into this storage unit. And just thought, man, that's weird. Why would he be carrying boxes in? And it hit me, okay, because every time he would do a video unboxing a storage unit, there was all this wonderful stuff, a safe with money in it, a jewelry box with good jewelry in it, 2 pew-pews, and and it was like, it was just too good to be true, because we had been buying units, and, you get 4 duds, and then you get 2 good ones, and, now, don't get me wrong, you guys know, you end up making your money back most of the time, making a little something, but they're not all full of cool stuff, right? And every one of his seemed to be getting that way at this point, and he was around 100,000 subscribers then, or maybe 150, somewhere in that ballpark. He had already rode Jeebus's coattails, already rode you guys' coattails, and that had already transpired. So, very next video he uploaded was him opening those boxes. I saw him carrying that unit. So he's been lying to his fan base, staging units for a long, long, long time. Now let me share something else with you. I know you guys are going to love this one. Okay. Mr. Nobody in Egypt knows who I am. Why don't they have ketchup? Dude, Germ, there's a thing called karma. It's very real. And I can see your face. You're all stressed, and you're just, Germ, you and your fake girlfriend both, I want you to hear me. Someone that watched your channel from the beginning and saw you come from nothing. You're going to lose everything you got if you don't stop this nonsense. Start making videos about storage units and quit bullying people. There's my advice to you. Take it or leave it. So now let's move on to some truths about Mr. I'm World Famous. So he was selling stuff at that warehouse that his buddy rented him illegally and under the table that belonged to Maryland Rabies. And we were going to go there. My wife and I were going to go there. I thought, well, you know what? We're in the area. Anyway, let's stop over there. Hey, maybe we'll get a chance to say, hey, shake his hand, see what he's got in there. Maybe there's something we can buy or trade. And Worcester's not that big of a town, right? It's not. And so I'm thinking, well, if we can't find it, someone will know where it's at. Because I couldn't remember someplace he had said where it was to come to, and I couldn't find it, and I couldn't remember what street or what road it was supposed to be on. I knew it was near some railroad tracks. I knew it was near downtown. So I was just going to hedge my bets that if I couldn't find it, someone would know. And so we drive around a little bit, and we can't find it. So I pull up to Main Street in Worcester, okay? There's 2 antique shops, a thrift store, a gift shop, a little restaurant, and like a little travel thing, all in a row there on Main Street. We hit every one of them. And none of them had ever heard about him, didn't know who he was. They looked at us like we were from outer space. I went in the first antique store, and I said, hey, we're looking for, Germ's warehouse. And they're like, who? And I tell them his name, and I tell them the name of his channel and his real name. And they just look at me like, I don't know. She said, the owner's at lunch. She'll be back in a while. If you want to come back, maybe she knows. So we go next door to the next antique place. They've never heard of him. They know nothing of him. We go in the little restaurant. They've never heard of him. They know nothing of him. We go in the little thrift store. They never heard of him. They know nothing of him. By this time, we go back to the original antique shop, and the owner's back from lunch. She says, I've been here all my life. I've never heard that name. Mister, these people in Egypt don't know who I am. I'm the largest person in this. In your own hometown, on Main Street, people that are in the same damn business never heard of you. I know you guys are laughing. I can hear you from here. I thought you'd get a kick out of that Storage Legends and Storage Pirate, dude. Keep doing you, man. You guys are so much more classier than he is. And for all you blind loyalists that are out here defending his actions, nothing his neighbors do or any of his business. That's just it, right? Even this recent arrest with John, Cook, that didn't involve him. That had nothing to do with him or his girlfriend. That was between him and someone else. It's none of his business. He's bullying these people. He's stalking these people. He's making content and money off of just tormenting the crap out of his neighbors, and he's using his influence to do it. I don't care how crazy that lady is. She doesn't deserve for him to make a bunch of people around the world hate her. And you're not going to kid me one bit that dude didn't come there. He didn't go there to sign the guest book at Tubetown. He pulled up in front of their place and was hollering a bunch of nonsense, trying to get a reaction out of them. You know it and I know it. And they put up with it all the time. And Tubetown is a perfect example, Perfect example. He could have put that anywhere. He's got property on that entire road frontage. There's areas that are already cleared off, yet they work breathlessly to clear that area to put Tubetown there directly across the street from her house to torment her. And he's going to lose in court over that. There's now a group of attorneys that are sick of what he's doing. Germ, I want you to take a little wisdom from somebody older than you, somebody a little more successful than you. Stop what you're doing today. Stop making your channel about hate and revenge. Stop nuking friendships like they don't matter. Stop nuking business acquaintances like they don't matter, because they do matter. And you're going to run out of people, and you're going to run out of things to say. I mean, I can't believe people sit and watch you yak like you're some law scholar and you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. You've yet to win a court case. If you do anything in your life that's right, today will be the last day you make a video about your neighbors and you start making videos about storage units again. Just remember me telling you that when your channel dies a slow death. Y'all have a great day, man. I hope you enjoyed that. Legends. Dude, there is a bro code. You don't do that to business acquaintances. You don't do that to friends. You don't do that to anyone just casually. That's just wrong. wrong. And to all you guys that are still hosting this guy and looking up to him, I want you to remember me telling you something. If he'll do it with you, he'll do it to you. And if you think Legends is the last guy he's going to torch, you're out of your mind. You're next. You're next. Just remember me telling you that.
Psychobabble, oh, psychobabble. United in the sea, now it's fading.